Let's build something beautiful today. Let's start out with a chunk of hard maple, and let's make a really long charcuterie board, but just not a plain flat one. Let's put a nice color band weave into it. Here's our stock of hard maple. It is a little over 7/8 of an inch wide and 45 inches long. We only need a 28-inch piece, so we'll mark that. And now for our design. The client wants kind of a tomahawk type end. So we'll start here and give us our end piece. We roll up, roll down, come out, and then we'll round the edges off. Not sure what happened, pushed the wrong button, but I missed the bandsaw section. So I put the pieces back together again. We cut off this piece, cut the end off, made a little slice there, and then finished our design. Our handle is about 5 inches long and about 1 1/8 wide. Left enough room up here to drill out a small hole, and then I drew my weave pattern. I'm having 3 intersecting points, and we'll have 2 color bands here. For our color bands, I have some Babinga that we're going to cut up. I think the dark wood with the light maple will give it a good contrast. We're looking at 21.5 linear inches for each of the bands. Plus, we need to add in extra for the curvature. My piece of Babinga is 24.5 inches long. That should give us enough room when we start to go around these curves, because each one of these curves is going to add distance that we need. All right, let's go to the bandsaw, see if I can get it this time. We'll cut out the first curvature now. I've set my rip blade to give me a 1/8 inch slice of Babinga. It's rather hard. I may have to sand it down to get it to bend properly, but I'm pretty sure that I can get away with 1/8 of an inch. Here's our 1/8 inch slice of Babinga. And I'll cut out. Let's put on our parallel clamp. See if we can get it to bend without cracking. Looks like it's going to be a little too thick here. I have to take this and sand it down. Our inlaid strip has now dried and is secure, and I've drawn my secondary weave line for cutting it out on the bandsaw. We're back at the bandsaw. I'm going to use my 1/8 inch blade to cut the curvature out on my board. After you've cut your curve on the bandsaw, remember to sand it down to get rid of any of those inconsistencies from the blade. Put in your second piece of wood and do a dry fit check. Just to be sure it's going to work. And what you need to be careful of is where these pieces come together on the old line. You have to make sure you shift that. You may even have to sand out part of the stock in order to get these first two lines to line up. Looks like it's lining up really good. I've sanded it a couple times to get it to this form. I will go ahead and glue this up. Here's what it looks like with the final weave put in. Now I just have to pencil out the actual shape that I want it to be and cut it out on the bandsaw. Here's the final shape of our charcuterie board. I now just need to do a 1/4 inch round over on the edges and drill a little hole in the handle for the leather tie, and we'll be finished with it, except for the oiling, of course. Here's our final shape and configuration for our long charcuterie board. It's been sanded to 320 grit. Now it's time to add a little mineral oil. There's some very nice grain in the maple. Hopefully it'll jump out. Yeah, that's some pretty looking wood. We're at the very end now. Our woven breadboard has come out looking very nice. As you can see, there's some very interesting grain patterns. The weave has matched up nicely at both intersecting points. Then I drilled a hole and tied a little leather strap on, just to add a little bit of character to it. This was a fun project. I hope I've given you enough information that you can do it too. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe down below. Thank you very much.